Welcome into Roar of the Lions UK. This is the live show reacting to Lions at Patriots in Week 5, just coming off the euphoria of watching a domestic loss for the Green Bay Packers here in the UK, losing to the New York Giants. The Giants moving to 4-1, the Packers falling to 3-2, and this makes this game even more important for the Lions, because a victory for the Lions today will move them to 2-3. They can only be a maximum of one game back in division. With a win in this game, even a Minnesota win will only bring them. Oh, hang on a minute. Minnesota? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe they're 3-1. They could go 4-1. Ignore me. KDV1991 says, "Go G-Men" in the chat. Absolutely right. They were fantastic, and it proves no matter how bad you were last year, you can turn it around pretty quickly. We need every win we can get for this one. So, some big news pre-kickoff here. And Amon-Ra has been scratched for this game. Now, whether it's a healthy scratch, as rumours he's been dealing with an injury all this time, despite the fact he's really not appeared too often on an injury report. But he's out for this game. So, taking over his place, apparently, is Will Harris. Cornerback 2 looks to be Will Harris for this game, which is a real shock. Other inactives for this game are Chark, Kaminsky, Charles Harris doesn't make it, Juju Hughes doesn't make it, Matt Nelson the tackle, he's out injured, so is DeAndre Swift. The Lions are banged up, but it does mean also that Amon-Ra is playing. The starting safeties, apparently, are rumoured to be Savion Smith, elevated for this game from the practice squad, and Kirby Joseph. They are going to be your starting safeties, apparently, but Melifonwu apparently also could be playing a really large part in this game. So that's a really interesting development. And AJ Parker, signed from the practice squad in the last few days, he looks like he is going to be the starting nickelback today as well. So Mike Hughes, as far as I can tell, is active but on the bench. You've got Ife Melifonwu, active but on the bench. You've got Oruwariye not playing. You've got Juju Hughes, who was taking a fair amount of safety snaps. He's scratched. Whether he's healthy scratched or whether he's injured, I'm not quite sure. But it's all change here. Lions at the Patriots. Patriots 3.5-point favourites for this one. And it's a game that the Lions must win. Now, I know it's in Foxborough. I know it's against Bill Belichick and everything that they can throw at us. But everything they can throw at us contains quarterback Bailey Zappi. Now, Bailey Zappi, accurate quarterback. He, has the record last year for the touchdown numbers in the FBS in college. So the guy is absolutely no mug. And we saw him come in for the game last week for the Patriots against the Packers and play exceptionally well. So, I'm not going to count Bailey Zappi out. On the other side, the Patriots' run offense is one of the best in the league. Now, that offensive line is not fantastic, but they've been getting it done for the run game. Pass blocking, not so hot. So look for the Lions' defensive line to get sacks in obvious passing downs, or look for them to get the ball out very quickly and kind of manufacture pseudo run plays in the passing game. In the run game, got to stop Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevens. It's the absolute key for the Lions to win this game, is to stop that run game. If Bailey Zappi beats you with his arm, it's embarrassing. I know it is. But if you don't give them the chance for Bailey Zappi to screw up because they've already won the game through their run game, that's a bigger crime to me. So look for the Lions to sell out in the run. I want to see 7 or 8 in the box almost all the time. No light boxes. No trying to let them have any easy first downs, especially with our run contain in the last few weeks being pretty poor. You've got to expect that Belichick's going to zero in on that and try and exploit it massively. So, those are my keys for the Lions to win this game. If you're in on the chat, just let me know what you're looking for from this game. Obviously, we've got some young guys in that secondary. The Patriots wide receivers are not that great. They're really not. There was a surprise pre-game when they activated Tyquan Thornton, the rookie second-round pick that they had. He's been on IR since the start of the season. He's back. So the speedster, 25-year-old, I think. I may be thinking of another speedster. But Thornton definitely a speedster and doesn't really do much else. But he could be a wild card in that team. You have to imagine he's being activated because he's going to play today. But if you have a look at the rest of this New England team, and at wide receiver, they've got Nelson Aguilar. Now he's a good deep threat. He is, but does he do much else for your team? Like really, I don't see it. Other wide receivers, Jacoby Myers doesn't scare me. Devontae Parker doesn't scare me. Kendrick Bourne doesn't scare me. Matthew Slater's in there as one of the best special teams players of all time, but he doesn't scare me as an offensive threat. Running backs, that's where they are. Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, Pierre Strong is out of this game apparently, and Ty Montgomery is on IR. So we'll see where we're at. I am also watching Red Zone as we go through these games, so I will shout out some of the other games across the league as I see them happen. And I've also got the Liverpool-Arsenal game, which is happening on right now. There's about half an hour left in that one, so please do excuse me if I celebrate a Liverpool goal or commiserate an Arsenal one if that score changes. 2-2 at the moment at the Emirates Stadium. Glad to have you all with me. Please do get some comments in the chat or some comments on the video. That would be great. Big Aries 70 is in there. Says, I need defense to show something, but the DBs will now be my biggest concern. DBs were already my biggest concern. To be honest, the way Armani's played the last couple of weeks, it couldn't get any worse. The 6 penalties 2 weeks ago and then last week just being burned. I just don't blame Jeff. He's had a good start to the year. There's no reason why I would think that wouldn't go well, but there we go. Alright guys, we are just a few minutes away from this one. Lions starting 1-3 despite being the best offense and the best defense and the worst defense in the NFL. And something's gotta give. And you've got to imagine there's going to be some positive regression for the defense and negative regression for the negative regression for the offense, positive regression for the defense. If I don't see that, I'll be very, very surprised. But against this Patriots defense, they've not been too hot. They really haven't been. Jack Jones, the corner, had an exceptional game last week with a 90-plus grade and a lovely pick 6 against Aaron Rodgers. You're going to see a healthy Joseph Jelani Tavai today, the former Lion. He is in the rotation of the linebackers for the Patriots, and he does a great job stopping the run. And so you'll see Jamal on him a fair amount, I suspect. Just going to take a quick sip. ESPN matchup predictor has this one at 45% Lions, 54% to the Pats. So they have it extremely even. Jared Goff going to be obviously a massive part in this game. Looking at his year figures so far, 92 of 151, 1,126 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, which are pretty damn good figures, and he has looked excellent after week 1. Looking at how that compares to his career stats, let's have a look. So his best season as a Ram was 2017 or 18, depending on your outlook. I will say 18. 364, 561, 65% completion rating, 4,688, that's 8.4 yards per catch, and 32 touchdowns for 12 interceptions. If you just times everything by 4 to make it a 16-game season, because he's had 4 games so far, his completion percentage is slightly lower, but his number of yards will just come under that, and his touchdowns will be significantly higher, with 12 more touchdowns for the same number of interceptions. So statistically a similar season apart from more passing touchdowns out there. And so, statistically Goff is on track for one of those years for him. Can he carry on this rich vein of form? KDV 1991 says PTSD seeing Tavai on the field. Jamel Cooper says, unfortunately 2 of those picks were pick 6s and just happened to also be the difference in those games. It is unfortunately true. It's one of those things, isn't it? When your defense is that bad, your offense can't afford to make a mistake. When the offense inevitably isn't perfect, because how can you be? Is that then an offensive problem? It's a whole of team problem, I think, rather than putting that on Goff. I mean, even though the Seattle defense is that bad, What you saw from Jared Goff last year was that he would make and stack mistakes. Whereas this year, basically getting a touchdown on every possession bar one that's a pick six is an absolutely massive improvement. And I think it's too easy to blame Goff for the pick sixes. It's not like we've seen pick sixes before in Detroit, but we've still managed to find ways to win games. Defense needs to get stops. Defense has multiple opportunities to get stops. Asking Goff to not make an interception once per game, is tough because that often happens for quarterbacks. So we will see. Jamal says a green team sorts as a chicken and egg deal. You're absolutely right. The thing is, if Goff goes perfect, it makes it a lot easier on the defense, which means the defense can actually be more aggressive. Likewise, if the defense gets stops, it takes the pressure off Goff to be perfect in every possession. Complementary football has to happen, and if it doesn't, it hurts every facet of your team. We pray for the best, and the games are about to start, and I cannot wait for it. Here's Johnny says it's time for a Lions victory. And, I mean, with the Packers winning earlier today, it firmly puts the NFC North in a winnable state for all teams concerned, even the Bears. The Lions need to make something of this. The Lions cannot let the Packers' loss go to waste. They need to stay within touching distance of that team. What a wonderful victory, though, by the Giants. Saquon Barkley, GB, they really kind of stopped him running a majority of the time. They really bottled him up. But a couple of really big plays in there amongst some really poor ones. But massive plays for Barkley, one in the pass, one in the run game. And then the Packers seemed to have it all their own way. But then when it mattered, they went to pot. And the absolute opposite happened with Daniel Jones. When he started rolling, he was absolutely fantastic. Alright, we are down on the sideline. I am also watching Red Zone if you didn't hear me say it before, so I'm going to shout out other scores along the way, as well as my own soccer team, Liverpool, playing against Arsenal at the moment, 2-2 at the Emirates Stadium with about 20 minutes to play, so please excuse me if I do celebrate or shout at my team for doing badly. Liverpool not a good team this year, unfortunately, but there we go. And the Pats playing the famous red uniforms that they beat the Lions in on Thanksgiving in 2010 at Ford Field. I can't stand them. I think they look awful, but there we go. Dan Campbell has 4 wins out of 21 as the Lions head coach. That is dire. We know that we were in for a rough ride last year, but it still pains me badly to read that. The opening kickoff is coming up right now. Maurice Alexander deep back to take the kickoff, and it is going to be a touchback. Lions have the ball, offense onto the field. 15 minutes to play in the first quarter, 1st and 10 at the 25. Good luck, everyone. We need it. Should beat this team, we really should, but whether we do or not is a different question. Alright, here we go. First offensive play. In the single back, lots of motion. Play clock running down already, and it is Jamal Williams plunging into the formation for about a 3-yard gain. Starting offensive line with Logan Stenberg, as Big Aries has just said on Twitch. Absolutely right. Stenberg starts. Second and 7. Play action. Nice throw. Good catch by Amon-Ra. And a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. Amon-Ra with a first reception after only like 30 seconds. Who could have predicted that? Oh, big touchdown for Buffalo against Pittsburgh in the first minute. From the end zone to end zone. And that's going to be 7-0. Gabriel Davis over the top. Unbelievable. Detroit do get a first down there. And it's a penalty for Arsenal in the football game I'm watching. Unbelievable. Lions run. Jamal Williams up the middle for a gain of about 4. See, I'm probably going to be behind you, mate, on YouTube, so I probably won't be able to see the play that you are asking about at the time you're asking about it. Brock Wright in the game here at tight end. Second and 6. Screen and blown up. Josh Reynolds did not block the man, and a tackle for a loss of 1. And third and 6. Kyle Duggar was injured, but managed to make it. Hey Brent, hope you're doing well, man. Lions need this one bad. Third and 6. At Lions 40 in the shotgun. Takes a snap. They're coming. Gets out. And Goff is running for it. Looks like he's a yard short. I think half a yard short. At the 45. Touchdown Browns against the Chargers. Nick Chubb, I think. Yeah. Gave him the first down. I thought he looked short. Bears and Vikings playing today, of course. Yeah, Vikings 3-1, so they can stretch it to 4-1. And they do now mark it short by half a yard. Right, Arsenal with a penalty against my beloved Liverpool. Bukayo Saka against Alisson. As the 4th and 1 play is about to go. Offense remaining on the field. Saka scores for Arsenal 3-2. Here go the Lions. Going for it on 4th down at their own 45. Upman takes it, and he did not get there. The Patriots stuff the Lions and turn the ball over. Fucking useless. Matchup of the 1 and 3 teams. Didn't get the push up front on the offensive line, and it's a bit of a rough one. Hate to see it. With our defense, we can't afford to put them in bad spots. I know we like going for it on 4th down because we need to steal possessions, but there wasn't any push there. You're right, Brent. And now the Patriots get the ball with Bailey Zappi, and on our own 45-yard line, it's going to be rough as the Vikings drive into the red zone against the Bears. I'm going to really struggle with this game if we just go behind early. We need to start getting a lead and start trying to bully from the front, because that's what our team's built for. That's what we do. Oh, I can't afford this. I can't do it. Ah, come on, Lions. You got to turn them over now, or hold them to 3. KDV 1991 says, just give the rookie a short field to get his confidence up. You're absolutely right. His first home start. And we're just making it easy for him. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. C says, the curse of Fatty Patty. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's calling the offense, so let's see what happens. It would be very like him to fail when the Lions are on the field. Right. Patriots on the field for the first time. 15th different quarterback to start for Bill Belichick, says the graphic. Good for him. 1st and 10 from the 45. Playing off coverage. Blitzing and stopping them after a gain of only 1. Good start for the Lions. Nice tackle by, I think, Alex Anzalone, who was trying to blitz off the edge. And the Vikings score a touchdown. Dalvin Cook against the Bears. As much as I want us to finish above the Bears, I want to give us a chance in the division. That means the Bears winning that game, so... Snapped on 2nd and 9, Zappy, and that's Hunter Henry wide open. Massive, massive error there by the Lions. Just let him run free. Huge mistake. What has happened there? I think Henry's actually face masked him there. I think he's pulled him by the face mark to get him down. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is a really bad like that's a proper foul by Hunter Henry. They're cutting to a break for the injury. What I think's happened there is Savion's been super physical at the line. And he's pulled his face mask to get away from him. And twisted his head or something as he's fallen to the floor. Like, that's potentially very serious. Alright, going to turn to red zone as the Lions are on the break and watching Tennessee Washington here. And Hunter Henry with a 4-yard loss against Washington. Good defense by Washington there. Flipping to the Jags and Houston game. And Mills missing his man on 3rd and 5. Jets got safety against Miami. They're 2-0 up. How about that? Really hope Savion Smith is okay. It'd be really sad for him to get injured in his first NFL start. First start? I say first start with confidence, but surely you can't have had another one. I mean, Savion isn't even on the depth chart, is he? Of course he's not. Let's have a look at this. The replay's now here. Hunter Henry. He is in a lot of trouble. Cart's out. Whole team surrounding him. This is rough. I think I was right. I think that this was down to Henry. I think there's a little tug. They've not seen it on the coverage, but I'm pretty sure I can see it. Big Airy says could be a ligament issue. Yeah, maybe if he's kind of twisted his knee or something, I can see it being knee ligaments. Brent said, I know MCDC likes to go for it on 4th and short, but I think we'd have been much better off playing the field position game and not putting our defense in a bad position. What do you think? Do I trust my defense more than I trust us to get a 4th and half a yard? We've had such success on 4th down. The field position is in the right sort of spot to make it happen. I think I marginally prefer going for it on 4th down there. C says we have the best damn punter in the league with an arm better than Goff, and we run on 4th and short in the first quarter. I see the point, and I'm sure that, you know, Fox would back him up inside the 10, and, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe even if you prefer your offense on the field rather than our defense in that situation, if you said to me, yeah, but the Patriots just aren't going to have that sort of offensive drive, but now you're giving them the chance, then yeah, maybe you do take the punt. Maybe you do. Massive touchdown for Geno Smith. Geno Smith to DK Metcalf for a 50-yard touchdown. Unbelievable. Okay, so that was Saints 3-0. Lovely pass to DK. Beat his man, powered through, and that will be a 7-3 ball game. He's having to go in an ambulance here, Savion. That's awful. Detroit versus everyone says basic football. If you're not trailing by a large margin, then you don't go for it on a 4th down on your side of the field. Just punt. 4th and 2 and greater, I agree, 100%. 4th and a half yards, the other side of the 40 either way, I think is definitely a closer decision than you're saying. I don't think it's an automatic don't go for it situation. And, I mean, maybe MCDC just doesn't think our defense can stop anyone anywhere. You know, this could be a big negative vote of confidence in our defense. If MCDC thinks this defense is going to just leak touchdowns and we need our offense to stay out on the field at all costs if we're going to win this game, then the decision absolutely makes sense. We don't know what he's thinking. I think I probably agree with the chat now. Actually, probably in this situation, I'd want to give our defense a chance and maybe punt for field position, but I think it's marginal either way. Prayers up for Savion Smith going away in the ambulance now. Teddy Bridgewater going into the locker room for the Dolphins, which means that they are going to have Skylar Thompson in the game. Wow. That's heartbreaking to see. So Savion Smith's father is trying to get in the ambulance with his son, and I'm not sure that they're letting him in. Oh, he is in the ambulance. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong man. This is getting rough. No one wants this. Off goes Savion. I hope he's okay. He's a good kid. All right, we're about to get this game back underway. Bailey Zappi breaks the huddle. Clock's now running. Here we go. Deshaun Elliott in the game now for Savion, which probably is going to be better for the Lions. From the 21, single back set, and they are running the ball. Stretch play to the left, and good run defense there by Aleem McNeil, stopping him after a gain of only half a yard, 2nd and 9. Let's go Lions, come on! And swing pass, Harris, and he only gets a gain of 1 or so. 3rd and 8 now for the Packers. All right, 3rd and 8. Big one for the Lions here. In shotgun. Gets time. Good throw. But no, incomplete. Really good coverage there by, I think Alex Anzalone. Oh, yeah, timed his arm coming out perfectly. And Henry almost secured the catch despite it. But that's absolutely fantastic coverage. 4th and 8. And oh, I said Packers, did I? Whoops, I meant Patriots. Sorry, Big Aries. Yeah, nice D by A, says Brent. Field goals up for 37 yards and a 3-point lead. And it's good by Nick Folk. 3-0 to the Patriots. The decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't hurt the Lions as much as it could. That's a win for the Detroit defense. It really is. All right, Lions are going to be back on offense with a chance to take the lead here. So, got to make the most of this. Excuse me while I just watch my team lose as well in the soccer. This is really infuriating. Arsenal playing like absolute children, but getting the win anyway. Cleveland 7-0 up against the Chargers. And looking very good with Jacoby Brissett under centre once again. It's unbelievable. Here's Johnny says, nice stop, but that 3 pence is on the offense and the coaching. Sure, it is. But I think you are taking that into account when you do the 4th down. When you take the 4th down, you're saying if you fail, we need to hold them to 3. So while those 3 points is on the decision, it's absolutely kind of part of the accounting when you make the decision in the first place. So it is what it is. We've got the best O in football, let's go. We don't have the best O in football. We've got the highest scoring offense. But as I've tried to highlight before, we have the best offense in football in terms of points. Because our defense is really bad. Our defense has conceded points quickly and often. It has given our offense the opportunity to have a lot of possessions. We've scored on a lot of possessions, but we've had a lot of possessions. Our offense scores a lot because our defense concedes a lot. It's been good that they've been converting. I think it's been fantastic that Goff has come out firing. They still had to put the points up there. It's not like it's all on our defense that we've scored lots of points. But if our defense was better and slowed up opposing offenses, they wouldn't have the time to put up this many points. Touchdown by Amari Cooper, and the Browns are 14 points up. Here comes the kickoff for the Pats. And this one is a touchback. Oh, sorry, you did put in the inverted commas C for the best. My bad. KDV says, missed the injury there, was bathing kids, what happened? Savion Smith went up against Hunter Henry, bit of a mismatch. It's hard to tell whether it was something Hunter Henry did or just an unfortunate set of circumstances, but Savion kind of crumpled a bit. He's had to go off in an ambulance with his dad and a load of medical staff on a stretcher, so hopefully he's okay, but that was rough. Lions play action on, well picked up at running back. Good throw, and Josh Reynolds making a move. Good play by the Lions for a gain of 23 and a Lions first down. Let's go. Here's Johnny says, Patriots stack the centre of that line on 4th and 1. Goff should check out of the play IMO. I mean, they do that on every 4th down and short play, though. And the thing is, that still needs to be your play and you still need to make it work quite often. I think that you should be checking out of that play a reasonable percentage of the time to keep them guessing so that they don't know. So I'd like to see a play action maybe 30 to 40% of the time there, but I still think 50% of the time you keep that with your main play, just because it's the most likely one to succeed. Running play, Williams, and a gain of about 1.5. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8 or 9. Eric Smith is in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my man. Brent said Goff had a lot of time in that pocket. There was a man blitzing, though, off that left-hand side of the offensive line, and he was brilliantly picked up by, I assume, Jamal Williams. Handled him fantastically. Wow, Goff to Reynolds, 131 rating this year as a partnership. That's fantastic. Bears got 3 points from the Vikings, making that 7-3. And Williams through the... No, Williams, it's Reynolds through the middle, and he's got room! And getting out to the Patriots' 32-yard line. What a rush by Craig Reynolds. Or is it Justin Jackson? I can't remember the numbers anymore, guys. There's too many of them. It's Craig. I'm sure it's Craig. It is Craig Reynolds. Goff rolling right with lots of room, and he's just going to run for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. All right. 2nd and 7. Motion, but no one moving, so you've got zone coverage here in shotgun. Amon-Ra motioning right, but Justin Jackson takes it left and takes it for a 1st down into the red zone here at the 18-yard line. And Tennessee score on Washington as well. Just want to thank all you guys for watching along with me. I Absolutely love doing these things on a Sunday. I'm sure that my girlfriend is probably like, why are you doing this? But it's a fun way of doing it for me. I love verbalizing my thoughts, and honestly, there's not too many bars around here that will show the Lions game, if nothing else, but there we go. Right, 1st and 10 at the 18. Goff, dropping back, going for the corner, and intercepted! What an interception by Jack Jones! Jack Jones for the Patriots has an interception at the 3-yard line. Goff throwing into double coverage, maybe triple coverage. That was a very unwise throw, double coverage. And 1 foot, 2... Oh, did that second foot get down? He had toe inbounds, but the heel did come down. Did the heel come down in bounds? I want to check that, but oh my. Oh my, oh my. And from the Lions PR, Big Area says that Lions PR on Twitter say neck injury for Swift, which would match with what I saw on film. Looked like Dan backing me up on Discord. If you want to hit up our Discord as well, please do. It'd be great to see you in there. I will drop a link in both chats now if anyone wants to join the Discord. Please do join us. It'd be great to see you there. Detroit versus everyone says, at least it wasn't a pick 6. I mean, yeah. Ugh. That throw should never have happened. Goff pump faked it because it shouldn't have happened. Alright, Chargers on the drive here. And on 3rd down, didn't get it there. Jags 2nd and goal against Houston. What a fantastic pick Jack Jones was out of Arizona State. One of our own's team there. Ryan McCluskey is a Sun Devils fan. Right. Stevenson going up for a gain of 4 and now 2nd and 6. Vikings in the red zone again, 1st and goal from the 4, and it's going to be the same again. It is a touchdown for the Vikings. Another running play, Stevenson, and the Lions' run defense is stepping up here. 3rd down and 5 upcoming with Stevenson only getting 1. Right, 3rd and 5. I don't want to see the Lions go crazy here, please. No zero blitzes or anything like that. Do you want to not risk a touchdown at this end of the field? Bailey Zappi in shotgun. Trips to the right, and they snap the ball. And wide open receiver. Jacoby Myers. Awful. Awful defense. What's happening there? Will Harris Gets beaten in man. All right, run play through the middle, and Stevenson! Can Alex Anzalone get there? He does save the touchdown. Oh my god, all the way to the Lions' 30-yard line. Oh my god. Ramondre Stevenson beats about 2 or 3 guys. Good blocking downfield, but my god, that's awful. What is Jalen Elliott, not Jalen Elliott, Deshaun Elliott doing there? That's not good. Alex Anzalone coming up with a big play there. The Lions need to hold him to 3 again here. We cannot afford to go down by more than 1 possession. This is rough. Gonna have to get more of these today. If it turns out like this is not acceptable from the Lions. Gain of about 50 yards on that run. With the number 1 pick the Lions select, I do not think so. Can't be worse than Houston. Zappy, and they whistle that one dead. That's going to be a false start. All right, 2nd and 13 then from the Lions 35. Chance here to back them up a bit further. Shotgun throw by Zappy, and just taking the open man in the zone. Sits down in the zone, gain of 10, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 coming up. Right, 3rd and 4. Need to hold them here. Cannot give up anything, but... Right, in shotgun and a toss play to Ramondre Stevenson. Good play, and 1st down, Patriots. Good attempt at the play by Alex Anzalone, but didn't quite stop him there. Good stuff by Ramondre Stevenson. Unfortunately, I'm impressed with Anzalone so far today. Touchdown saving, tackle, couple of run stuffs. Coverage has been good, especially on that one passing play. He's been the one bright spot so far in this performance in the 1st quarter. Now, Damian Harris, lovely play and a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 for the Patriots as they drive here. We cannot afford to give up a touchdown. Please, God, no. Don't do this, guys. Come on. Guys in the chat on my Discord talking about Aaron Glenn now. It does look rough. Right, Lions in zone. 2nd and 1. Don't have to run a play here, the Patriots, but they do. Running play and stop behind the line. Good play by Benito Jones in the interior. Small loss of half a yard and a 3rd down and 1.5. Brad Holmes doesn't have to go C. He's been fine. Have a look at his free agent record and his draft record, and for me, there are some obvious mistakes in retrospect, but there have been so many good players as well that I think he probably, if you look at the history of the Lions and general managers, he's definitely, for me, been one of the better ones so far in his Lions career. Now, there's room for that to change either way, but there's no way the GM goes for me. Brent says, Zappi looks like he has some zip on the ball. Didn't he run an air raid offense in college? He did. He definitely did, but always room for quarterbacks to change. And you know what? A lot of the passes that Zappi has had so far here have been in shotgun, one read, and get it out. There's been nothing fancy about what he's done so far. They've made the offense simple for him, reading just one half of the field. But he's been executing, and that's the difference. Punt by the Bears at 14-3, fielded by the Vikings at the 40-yard line, and fumbled, and I think the Bears have it. Big Aries said Quinn had no luck with defensive players. That's hurting us until they can fill the roster. That's partially true, and it's partially down to philosophy. When you pick guys like Tavai, you can't afford to miss because there's no redeeming features. So, because of his lack of speed, you need him to perform in the run. You need him to be someone like Malcolm Rodriguez, just maybe without a little bit of speed, but reading everything really well. You know, that's how he was sold to us in the first place. But he didn't end up being that way. And at least if he is someone who has athleticism, maybe you can use that in another way. So if you have a look at James Houston, he was an off-the-ball linebacker in college at Miami. Didn't work out for him there. When he goes down into the FCS, he drops down and becomes an edge player, and it works out for him because he had the athleticism to make either work. When Tavai doesn't do that, it doesn't make sense. 3rd down and 1, and caught behind the line, doesn't get there! Loss of 1, Ramondre Stevenson. That's a Lee McNeil getting the business done. 3-0. 4th and maybe 3 here now. And the Lions defense makes 2 really big stops in this first half. You know, Aaron Glenn is under pressure. He did give up that big run play earlier in this game. But in 2 positions where they easily could have given up touchdowns, they're getting away with 2 field goals here. Field goals don't win games, boys. Patriots, 32-yard kick, and it's good. 6-0. And I'm going to give Aaron Glenn some credit here. I really am. I think that he's called a good game so far. There's one blitz I didn't like, and that running play was bad execution for me as opposed to anything else, but there we go. Big Area says true. I'm also thinking free agency. If the 3 top guys all got cut, then that's a talent problem. Yeah, true. True. I live in hope with this one. Only 6-0. Goff coming out there. He's been firing. Let's go. Detroit versus everybody has said, Matt, why are you a Lions fan? I was born in Detroit and the Silver Rush started my fandom. If you want to hear me and the rest of the guys go into this in more detail, we actually have a video talking about why we are Lions fans. We have a video on Luke G's field review, which is he cut together, but when we were on his show, we kind of all gave a 90-second description of why. But there's a few basic reasons and a few more philosophical reasons why. I started getting into the NFL in 2009. Lions had the #1 overall pick because of the 0-16 season. Playing Madden a lot of the time, and the Lions are kind of the default team to start with because of that fact. And Stafford, and the Lions are kick return here, and Maurice Alexander's got a lot of room and gets to about the 42, 43 yard line. Fantastic stuff. And the Jets are doing some amazing work here and gets down to the 1. Jets 5-0 up against Miami and have first and goal from the 1. So that was one reason. It's just a team I played a lot with in Madden at that time, and I kind of followed them because of that. The colour is the same colour that I played sports with at my school. So my house at school played in that sort of kind of deep Honolulu-ish blue, so I connected because of that. But then when I learned more about the team, about the culture of the city in Detroit and that sort of thing, I resonated with it. My football team is Liverpool, soccer team is Liverpool, and they have a very kind of similar blue chip kind of culture to it. I resonated with that. I'm not from Liverpool. You probably will tell when you hear a Liverpudlian that I'm not from there, but there we go. Defensive holding on that run. It's going to be a first down automatically. Lions are rolling here. I also, as a kind of student of history, love the fact that Detroit was the richest city in the world, even as early as the 1950s. It's not been that long, and I like the kind of fall and then subsequent rise. You know, the city has been through tough times, but it's coming through, and you can tell in the grit of the people, but the friendliness of it too. When I went there in November, the guys were just so welcoming, and I mean, bewildered that I was there, but lovely, really welcoming, and it reaffirmed why I'm a Lions fan. All right. Lions are driving. If they can get a touchdown and an extra point here, they're in the lead. At the Patriots 40. Second down and 4, and Williams gets half a yard shy. 3rd and a half yard, maybe 1. Taysom Hill touchdown for the Saints makes it a 10-9 game with a PAT coming. The last time the Lions offense topped the scoring offense for a season was in 1954 per the graphic, so 68 years ago. Hopefully it's coming this season. Goff, 3rd and 1. And they get there and convert. Good stuff by the Lions, converting on 3rd and 1. Graphics said 3rd and 2, but it was closer to a 3rd and inches than it was a 3rd and 1. Absolutely nut stuff. But here we go. Right. 6-0 Patriots, 1st and 10, 12 minutes left in the second quarter. And that's a Jets touchdown. I think they go up 10-0 against Miami with a PAT coming. Play action for Goff, looking deep, touch throw. Hockenson can't get there. It was slightly high, but to make sure that the defender couldn't get there. And Chris Godwin almost getting a touchdown for the Bucks against the Falcons. Off the fingertips of Hockenson, but no chance to get that one. Here's Johnny said, my school was silver and blue, went to homecoming game on Friday night. Right, 2nd and 10 now. Thrown on 1st down. Do you go for a run to make it an easier 3rd down, or do you come out swinging here? In shotgun. Craig Reynolds with the run again. They were reading that. Patriots are ready. Gain of 1. Gain of 1 and about 3rd and 9 coming. Jumbo set here for the Chargers, 1st and goal against the Browns. 14-3 game to the Browns, and that's a touchdown for the Chargers. Right, 3rd and 7. Apologies for the Lions. Trips left in the shotgun. Need to get to the 24. 3-step drop. Blitz coming, and sacked and taken out of field goal range. Matthew Judon with the sack. There's no way that our guy can get there. Washington with a huge touchdown. Commanders up 10-7 against the Titans. What an awful sack to give up for Jared Goff. Waited too long. And the Lions probably punting here. They are from... Lions pointing at the Patriots here for jumping, and that might put them in field goal range. But it could be a false start. It is a false start. That actually won't hurt the Lions too much from the position that they are. That actually gives them room on the punt. Apparently it was the long snapper with the false start there. Right, punt play for Jack Fox. No fake this time. Puts it in the right place. And the Lions recover at the 12, but first touch by the Lions. Patriots ball. It's not happening for the Lions right now. 11 minutes or so to play, 10 minutes to play in the second quarter. Turnover for the Bears against the Vikings. No? Maybe not. Maybe incomplete. Down by contact. Yeah, down by contact at the 1. Right, 14-3 Vikings. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Lining up quickly. Running across the formation of receiver. Kirk Cousins. Another man in motion. 5 seconds up on the play clock. And a little shovel pass and touchdown. That's a lovely play design by the Vikings. Oh, yeah. Jalen Reagor with a touchdown. Vikings score again, and it's 20-3 PAT upcoming. Oh, come on, guys. Right, defense needs to make another stop here. I do find it weird looking at that sack back that you are allowed to tackle the quarterback round the helmet. Now, it's not a hand to the face, and it is him kind of trying to corral him around the shoulders. But he does clock him in the head. Like, I'm surprised that's not a personal foul. Right, 3-3 Jags and Houston. Big pass play to Marvin Jones Jr. Penn State, Michigan this weekend coming. Oh, it's tasty. Right, Patriots start play action, and lovely pass by Jacoby Myers for a first down out to the 31. I don't think anyone was expecting that one. Really nice play. Okuda trying to catch up with him and then beaten by the sidestep too. First and 10 for the Patriots at their own 30. Oh, need to finish the play. Zappy with the play action should have been sacked deep, but manages to rush for a 5-yard gain and escape. That's just a lack of finishing, and that's Aiden Hutchinson. Can't afford that. Hutch needs to finish that. Alrighty then. 2nd and 5. Will Harris going to the sideline. That's going to force... I mean, who's going into cornerback here? Bobby Price? Melifonwu? Mike Hughes. Okay. That's not so bad. 2nd and 5 here from the 35. Rushing. Sack! Let's go! Loss of 10. Isaiah Buggs with the interior pressure, and let's go! There's a flag. Oh! Illegal contact. Oh, man. Illegal contact on Derek Barnes kills the sack and an automatic first down. That's crushing. Touchdown Miami to close that game. Yeah, it's just a definite penalty. Right, 1st down and 10 from the 40. Lions need to get off the field here. Right. Flag on the play after a no gain. Do they take 2nd and 10 or 1st and 15? Because I think this is a legal formation, but we'll see. It is a legal formation. Penalty declined, taking 2nd and 10 or 11. Decline the penalty to get the down. The way that the Patriots are playing right now, we don't want to give them that. 2nd and 14. Okay, my bad. Zappy. Oh. Picked off! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Deshaun Elliott! Lucky pick. But let's go! 2nd and 14, Zappy with a nice throw on time off the receiver's hands, and Deshaun Elliott just in the right place at the right time. And, oh yes. That was a stretch play by Deshaun Elliott. Could easily have let the ball touch the ground there. Another touchdown for the Bills, and Gabriel Davis having a day. Deshaun Elliott, though. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on. What a turnaround this could be for the Lions. Score on this possession. Get up. Get up. Stand up. Jason in Seattle says, still not a punt though, but I'll take it. Yeah, we didn't force a stop. We just turned them over instead. Here's Johnny says, happy times. I love it. This defense needs to show something. We know the offense can do it. We've seen it, but we haven't seen the defense do it. And 6 points, this stage of the first half, that's a win right now. That's a very much a win. Oh, my feed has inextricably ceased. I'm going to try and reload. I don't know what's happening here. I'm relying on red zone at the moment. This is absolutely crap. Hello to Detroit. Oh no, it's Detroit versus everyone with a waving duck. Sorry, I said hello and I didn't mean hello. I meant hello, what is that? Right. The stream is back. Right. Guys, hit me with something. I want to know what you're thinking about this game so far. Offense performance, defense performance, coaching. Hit me with it all. I want to know what you think. I do wonder whether the fact that, you know, we've been at home the majority of the game so far, and now we're going to an away stadium is making a difference for our offensive performance, but we'll see. Jeff gets beaten on the snap, but makes the tackle so that he can't go for the juggling ball. Important part of that play. Right, here's Jared Goff. From midfield. Running play, and up for about gain of 4. And 2nd and 6, it's not Jamal, it's Craig Reynolds. Right, 2nd and 6. At the 46 of the Patriots. Single back set. And we're running to the right-hand side here. And it is Jamal Williams for a big gainer. Big gainer down to the 34. But a flag. Probably a hold. It's a hold on 88. TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson has been guilty of many, many holds in his career. It is one of the things I hate the most about his game. I don't see a hold there. Oh yeah, he's hooked underneath his... Yep, that's a definite hold, my bad. But, ridiculous. Right. Oh, 2nd and 16. Empty set. 5 wide. Goff looking long. Firing into the hands of Josh Reynolds at the sticks, but can't hold on. 3rd and 16 now. Need to score off this. Come on. Chargers driving at 14-10. Down. Right, here we go. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13 from the Lions, 47. Need to get to the 40 to convert. Dropping deep. Throwing with zip and lots of room there for number 11. Khalif Raymond. Good throw by Goff with zip. Decisive. Raymond finding the hole in the zone. Absolutely fantastic. It looked like he was going deep, and as soon as Jack Jones turned to have to try and run and stop the touchdown, he breaks, and Goff is waiting for it with a lovely throw. And a Lions first down at the 33 of the Patriots. Right, running play through the middle, and Jamal gains about 4. Right. Lions have to make this count. Total yards just in favour of the Patriots slightly. Here goes Jamal. Contacted behind the line, but manages to get up to the... what is that, 26? For a 3rd and 3. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 3rd and 3. Lions need to convert here. Williams checks out of the game. Craig Reynolds, I suspect, comes in here. 20 seconds left on the play clock, and they haven't even broken the huddle yet. There is a big delay here. They might have to take a timeout. Yeah. They are late on this, and they're going to have to take a timeout. C says, the Pats are ranked 28th in scoring, and that is with Zappi playing once. Why the F is Glenn playing to the level of his opponents, and why can't we score? We should be ahead by 10. Our RBs are hungry without Swift. Honestly, our offensive line is really underperforming. It's something that people aren't really talking about yet. They have done some good work in the run game in historic weeks, but not yet today. The pass blocking hasn't been good enough either. Why is he playing down to his opponents? I mean, the Pats are 28th in scoring. We're 32nd in points allowed. So, by that metric, our defense is worse than their offense. I mean, I don't believe in colour by numbers when it comes to looking at what you should do on defense or offense. It's just not how I work. Lions on 3rd and 2, and we're out of the break. Play clock pressure again, though. 10 seconds left. Goff in the shotgun, showing blitz of the Patriots, and Reynolds trying to bounce it outside, and he's going to lose about 5. Oh my god. Reynolds loses 5. We can't go for it on 4th down. Oh, okay, because Goff doesn't hand the ball off to Reynolds. Reynolds, they almost lost the ball there on the handoff. It was a zone read by Goff, and he decided to hand it off, and he shouldn't have done. Another touchdown for Taysom Hill in the Wildcat. Are they going for it on 4th and 9? Really? And it's a fumble recovery touchdown for the Patriots. Oh my lord. The only touchdown of the day so far. Judon beats Penei Sewell. Goff tries to spin out of it when he knows he shouldn't be doing that. Goff knows because it's 4th down that he should not be trying to just go to ground, so tries to flip it up but can't even do that. Fumbles the ball, recovered by Duggar for a touchdown. 12-0 with an extra point coming. Right, that's on coaching. Need to just take the points there. 6-3 is okay. Volk makes the extra point. That's 13-0. Oh my god, just kick it. It's on Dan. 6-3. Your defense is doing fine. It doesn't look like they're going to give up anything major. There's time for you to... You don't need to steal a possession here. You should probably still win this game. Kick the ball. Maybe you don't believe in Michael Badgley. I don't know. But that's a horrific decision. I know it's from outside 40, but Badgley has like a 75% success rate between 40 and 50. That's okay. Him missing is better than what just happened. Lions Gangster says we are being spanked. But we're not, though. We are not being spanked. That offense has done nothing to us to say that we can do it. They've scored 10 points on mistakes on calls from us. If we'd kicked the punt and we kicked the field goal, it'd be 3-3. There's nothing about this team that scares me, apart from Matthew Judon, who has had his way with both Decker and Sewell. Oh, 13-0 Lions have the ball, 3.5 minutes to go. Now a touchdown for the Lions still keeps this fun. But right, kicks away. Oh, kick muffed in the end zone, but it's going to be a kickback, touchback. One funky Lions fan says, Lions Gangster, we are spanking ourselves. You are absolutely right. CTO sucks, and we still dominated. Yeah. Right, Lions offense. Number 1 in the league so far this year. 0 points, 3.5 minutes to go. Williams going into his own man for the running play. This series is huge. You're absolutely right, it is. Patriots get the ball to start the second half. So the Lions have to score here. I think I just heard that right. I think he said that Goff has only attempted 7 passes, which is shocking. Third and 5. Still time for the Patriots to score here. And Goff trying to run away from everyone and eventually manages to throw it away, punting on 4th and 5 at the 2-minute warning. One funky Lions fan says it's over. It ain't over. It's 13-0. We've been in much bigger holes than this year and scored loads of points. Jets score. Jets score to make it a 18-7 game. with a PAT to come. Detroit versus everyone says, I have lived in California longer than I have lived in Detroit. I wish I could switch my fandom to a California team. So you can be like the generations of people that have never cared about the Rams. You can be a Chargers fan where they have absolutely no fans in LA pretty much at all. Or you can be a 49ers fan where apparently in San Francisco they hate the fact that the team isn't even in San Francisco anymore. I didn't see that when I was in San Francisco actually a couple of weeks ago, I have to say. Everyone in 49ers gear there. But fine, if you want to change to San Francisco, go ahead. But the thing is, if you want to buy fandom because of success, go and be a Patriots fan and then ask how they feel right now. Success is transient. It comes and goes. We had our time 70 years ago, and it's time for the Lions to roar again. But we've got to start executing, and Dan Campbell has got to learn when to go for it and when to not. He's made 2 bad decisions today. Big Area says apparently Brown is playing right guard per Risdon. I believe it. Brent says 3 and out, not going to win that way. Why are we running the ball so late in the half? Honestly, every time we try and pass the ball right now, we're getting pressured. And what happens is exactly what happened in that 3rd down play or in the fumble play. Judon is absolutely wrecking us, and we can't stop them. So, gotta run the ball. It's horrible. I hate it, but there we go. But yeah, do not put your fandom on the altar of success because it never works. My football team, my soccer team, I started supporting them in 1995. And between the years 1991 and 2020, they did not win the league, despite the fact that they were the most successful team of all time. It's like supporting Michigan, I think. Winningest team in college football, but it's been a long time since they've had some proper success. They finally did win the Premier League in 2020, and the waiting, the graft, the supporting the team when it's all going wrong, the feeling despair when it's all going badly, makes the victory the richer. It really does. You've got to grind it out. Punt team out for the Lions. The Goatzilla of Jack Fox punts an absolute booming kick. And Patriots return. Late hit, I have to say, on the Patriots returner. That looked bad. And a flag is out. I think that'll be an extra 15. Fields airing out. What a catch by Darnell Mooney. What a catch. Unnecessary roughness on the receiving team. That surprises me. I thought it was hitting the runner when he was down. Uche, the former Michigan man. Yeah, big retaliation. Big retaliation by Uche, yeah, flag. Right, it sets them back 15. 1st and 10 from the 13, and there's still time for the Pats to try and do this and not run the clock out, and then we have a chance. So defense got to stand up here and give us a chance. Pressure into Zappi, and a nice easy throw. And 1st down for the Patriots. Myers getting out of bounds, stopping the clock, 1:38, and they've got all 3 timeouts remaining. Okay. 1st down and 10 from the Patriots 28. 1:38 left, and a run play to Ramondre Stevenson just goes into the line and gains about 4. Clock now running. Right, running with tempo. Bailey Zappi calling out the play. Keeping this formation out on the field. In shotgun. 2nd and 7. 2-step drop. And a nice throw And a first down. Hunter Henry. And they're still going tempo. 1 minute to go. Blitz coming. Zappy takes the man. And flag? What's the flag for here? It better not be pass interference because that was a play on the ball. It is pass interference. Ah, oh, man. Thanks, C. Appreciate you, man. This is hard to watch. 47 seconds left, and the Patriots get a massive gain there on the interference call. Jeff Okuda getting called for a massive DPI. And 1st and 10 now from the Lions, 39. And they go for a screen, and Stevenson with a lovely cut, and are still going. They're very much in field goal range and could get a touchdown here. Patriots take a timeout. One Funky Lions fan says, so when is Hutch going to stand up? And the answer is after he's fallen down. He does need to start getting a TFL or a sack here or there. He's got the second highest double team rate in the entire NFL. He only gets double teamed the only player to get double teamed more is the Browns defensive end Myles Garrett. He gets the second most double teams. So in part, it's not surprising. But there we go. Right, 13 to zip. 1st and 10 at the 24 of the Detroit Lions. Zappy in shotgun. Takes a snap, goes deep, and a nice easy throw to Ramondre Stevenson. That's going to be a loss of 5. Flag on the play. Holding on the offense. And even though it's a loss of 4, they take the penalty for a loss of 10 because I think the loss of yards is more important than the loss of downs. Downs isn't going to be a problem here. Funky says there was all this talk of Hutch being in a 2-point stance, and I think that would be fine if they thought they could rely on their replacement defensive ends to play, but I just don't know. Right, penalty accepted, which pushes them back to the 34 on the brink of field goal range here. 1st and 20, 27 seconds left. Lions in disarray here. Flag, and that might be a delay of game. New England take a timeout just before the delay of game. Brent says AB calls the holding call, but he did over pursue as well. Like, he wasn't in front of the quarterback when he was getting held. He'd already gone beyond him. He didn't need to get held. It was bad. Jason in Seattle says, I'm trying to be patient, but this staff is losing me fast. I find it hard to agree with the staff losing me at this point. So there's bits and pieces I do not like about what this staff have done so far. Oh, get them down. Gain of 10 or so. Clock running, 1 timeout left. I think they might be accepting a field goal here. Yeah, they're just winding the clock now. Nick Folk going to come on to attempt this field goal. We let them have so much there. Big Airy says they get pressure, not finishing. It's awful. Right, Patriots take their timeout. This will be the last play of the half. Funky says 3-4 rush OLB. You remember we ran a 3-4 and needed a rush outside linebacker. We drafted one and then changed the scheme. I think it's marginal. I think it's marginal with Hutch whether he's a better 3-4 outside linebacker or 4-3 defensive end. I think with his run defense skills, I think that he is better as a 4-3 defensive end. But I think it's marginal. I don't mind the change in scheme. I mean, these 16 points, and it is 16 points now that New England have scored. 10 points are on play calling, and 6 points really isn't on the defense. So the defense are doing okay. And you know what, the Patriots offense ain't much, but they've played some interesting teams to start. When you change defensive scheme, you do have teething problems. So I'm not calling the death knell on it yet, but it's not worked out as well as we'd like. However, I don't know. Was the defense any better last year? You know, would you have a look at the defense last year and say this defense is worse, better? I really don't think this defense is worse. I think this defense is better. It's just been poorly called, but the personnel fit this scheme. It just hasn't worked. I don't know. Right. I hope for all our sakes the second half is better. I'll be here for it. But for now, I need to go and get some food. It's 7:30 in the evening here and I've not had my dinner, so I will see you all in about 15 minutes' time. Let's go, Lions, and I hope to join you shortly. Hey everyone, second half has started, but I am unfortunately still having my dinner, so I'm going to be just off video for a little bit while I eat this up. My good friend Anthony Fitzpatrick is going to join the stream, however, so he can chat you through what's been happening in this game. Patriots though on offense and 2nd and 11, only a minute into it. Looks like pass interference on the offense here. Pass interference on the defense! What kind of game are you watching? Right. I'm going to just turn my mic off while I eat this. Apologies, everyone, because I'm going to miss a few calls of the plays. But come on, Lions. Nice completion to Hunter Henry. First down, Patriots in the red zone. Zappies look good. Zappies look really good. Zappy hands it off, and it's going to be a no gain run. Looks like a touchdown for the Bears. Right, Patriots 2nd and 10. Play action. Screenplay. Stevenson hit behind the line. And a loss of 2. Looked like maybe Deshaun Elliott or Alex Anzalone. Before the game, we did say this was a must-win game for the Lions. Must win. And it's 16-0 to the Patriots, 3rd and 11 from the Lions 20. That looked like an illegal formation, but not called. And a gain of 1 for 4th down. Field goal unit coming out to make it a 3-possession game. .37-yard attempt from Falk is good, and it's 19-zip to the Patriots. Ant in the building. I'm just eating, mate, so I've turned my cam off and I'm just kind of calling it. as and when I can in between bites. Have you managed to catch much of it so far?
Oh yeah, I've watched a lot of it, for better or for worse.
I know that the defense has given up some plays in zone with like just it being a bit soft and not really pressuring Zappy too much, but the defense have given up 3 field goals, no touchdowns. I know that Glenn is taking some flack for this game, but on some level, I feel like the defense is a lot better than it has been earlier on this season. It's just not good yet.
Yeah, but the offense is not there to complement it. It's
Absolutely.
just like
Complementary football ain't happening.
it's just like every game for the past 5 odd goddamn years. One side shows up, the other can't be asked, and it's wearing very, 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 very thin now.
I just saw Trevor Lawrence make one of the worst interception throws I've ever seen. Just terrible throw. I mean, I still think there's room for the Lions to turn this around. It's not exactly the biggest deficit we've had this year, and we have managed to put up points, but we've still got 0 on the scoreboard.
No, I just don't get it. Matthew Judon is single-handedly taking apart our expensively assembled offensive line, and it's just like it's a joke. It's meant to be the one strong point on this team, and it's getting annihilated by one guy. Just like that tells you everything you need to know about this team at the minute.
Junie in the Discord chat has just said, a Matt Patricia offense refusing to score touchdowns, you love to see it. It's so true.
A Matt Patricia offense that's 19 points up against us. I don't love to see that one.
James Burgess on YouTube says it's a classic case of being outcoached, and that's at the head coach level, not the assistant level. I think it's at all levels, to be honest.
It's on the players. The offensive linemen are letting themselves get bullied. That's on them. They're making stupid plays. That's on them. Some of it is. I don't know why we're not kicking field goals when we could have. That was just, last year it was cute, all this sort of stuff was, but this year it had to be reined in. You could do it last year when you've got a rotten roster and you're just taking over from a regime that's tanked your franchise. But this year you've got better players. You're a year more experienced. You should be getting better this year and not doing. I mean, that the 4th down play we made right at the start of the game. Why? Why are you doing that? Just use your punter, pin them back, put some pressure on them. You got one of the best punters in the league, so use him. And they're not. They're just getting too clever, and it's going badly.
It's about stacking mistakes. I don't hate that call. I think it's marginal, and I'd rather punt. But that call is marginal. The 4th and 9 is not marginal. You kick that. You always kick that. There is no percentage chance of the going for it on 4th down being better than the field goal.
Or punt it at the very worst.
What, for a 51-yard field goal and you just punt it instead?
You don't trust your kicker, then punt it. Put them right back in their own 5. Just do something.
James just said, by all levels, our D-line is getting badly outplayed. I'd argue our D-line is the one place that isn't getting badly outplayed. Buggs had the sack that was chalked off, but Aleem McNeil's made a few really good run stuffs. Bryant, he drew a holding call, which set the Patriots back on that last possession at the end of the first half. Hutchinson hasn't had much of an impact, but he's been disruptive without finishing. I don't think our D-line has been the problem here, to be honest. The Patriots haven't run all over us. They had one big run play.
I don't need to spend the 2nd pick in the draft in disruptive but not productive. I don't need to spend that. I could spend 162nd pick and get that. It's starting to get tiring now.
He's still a rookie.
Care.
He's getting the second highest double team rate in the entire league.
So he had one play in that first half where he had Zappy dead to rights and let him go. He was 1-on-1 against the tight end. You've got to finish that sort of crap.
Yes,
you do.
I'm not saying that Hutchinson doesn't need to play better. I am saying that people saying that he's doing badly are not taking the context into consideration.
And neither are you. You're just assuming I'm having. I'm saying on those rare occasions he gets the opportunity to make a play, he has to make the play, and he's not. I'm not saying he's not getting double teamed, but that play there was a big example of where I expect my second round rookie to finish off and do something. He's against a rookie. It's not like he's getting a vet who's slipping his way out of it. He
Yeah,
had a chance to make one there, and he didn't.
fair. We are in a position here where it might be 3 NFC North teams losing today, with the Lions down 19, and with Chicago and Minnesota playing each other. It certainly looks like it. Excuse me. And the Vikings are only 5 up here. The Bears have really come back into it.
Mm. Imagine if the Bears could beat the Vikings and we couldn't.
If the Bears beat the Vikings, I think the Bears hold the Bears, the Packers, and the Minnesota Vikings will all be 3-2, and because the Bears have beaten the Vikings, and the Vikings have beaten the Packers, I think the Bears top the division.
And where are we? Right at the bottom again.
Well, I don't think we can do better than this unless we win and the Bears lose. And we can still win this game.
We've got to start converting. We've got to start. We need a score here.
Yeah. 3rd and 2 coming up now. Couple of good plays down the stretch on this drive. James said, Alima's played okay, but Hutch got turned into a pile when Zappi ran around him, and they'd have had a fair few runs between the tackles, go for 5, 8, and 11. Yeah, but that's an average run game. I don't think that that's us getting beat up by any means. 3rd and 2, Goff in shotgun, drops back, pressure coming, throws, incomplete. Awful play. There was literally no chance of that working. Vikings 51-yard attempt, no good, and the Bears get the ball back in great field position with a chance to take the lead. The Lions now need to go for it on 3rd down because they can't sit back. 4th and 2, better position in the field to go for it, so I do back this decision live. They snapped it quickly, throw, and Amon-Ra is nowhere near. He's 1.5 yards short, turnover on downs.
You're miles in front of me. I'm going to drop out.
No. Let me pause it.
No.
Sorry, man, I don't want to spoil it for you. So I'm going to run it until there's a clock that runs, and then I'll be able to tell you where I am. Oh, I'm in an ad break now. I'd rather us both together react to it, even if it's half a minute or a minute behind. Have you got any other takeaways from this game so far? Have you got any positives whatsoever, maybe on an individual basis?
Nope. Not a damn thing. There's literally nothing to be positive about in this. You're getting blown out. You're getting shut out by a team who ain't that great. You're getting turned over by a rookie quarterback again. He's making most of his throws. He's predominantly under no pressure, whereas our quarterback is running for his life every single play. You know, we've got 3 first-round picks invested in that offensive line, and it looks like, you know, in chocolate fire god today.
Brent has just said 4th and 2, why pass short of the marker? And I think the answer is that they ran to the line thinking that they saw that they had them out leveraged, and they were wrong. The Patriots saw it and reacted quicker before they got the pass off. The Bills are 28 points up on the Pittsburgh Steelers, 31-3. This is rough viewing if you're a Kenny Pickett fan. Oh, and there's a man striding forward to the end zone free. Khalif Raymond is completely open on a busted coverage. Zappi makes the throw. Oh, and Akuda's hurt. Oh, sorry, I should be stopping. Hang on. Right. I'm at 2nd and 8 with 37 seconds left on the play clock.
Let's go.
Hmm?
Oh shit. Sorry. I'll stop then. I'm at 6:12.
Oh, okay, I'm at 6:19. Hang on, I'll go to live and see where I am. I'm at 6:10. 9, 8, 7.
You're a couple of seconds in front, but it'll do. Oh, fuck a duck. How many? So that's Smith, that's Will Harris, and that's Jeff Okuda in one game.
I mean, is Akuda off now? Because it looked like
Yeah.
he was holding his arm, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's off.
The thing is, the Lions are putting the Patriots in third down situations, which is something that we haven't seen before, and they are sometimes stopping them, which is great. Akuda is getting held massively on that rep. Oh, Jeff, please no. Chargers have turned it around against the Browns. They were 14-0 down. They now lead by 3, 24-21. 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. Alex Anzalone through the middle, but it's picked up.
And Zap has all the time in the world.
Oh, another injury. Another injury. That's Deshaun Elliott. Holding his leg looked like a really bad hamstring injury. Oh, fuck me. Are we going to have enough players to play in this game? I don't think... Oh my goodness me. Oh dear Lord. Why did I not realise that Grandizer was a Dolphins fan?
Oh, his Grandizer in.
Yeah, he's in.
Say hello to him for me.
Big Aries says, are we going to see a wide receiver play DB? I think we've got my man Bobby Price to come in still yet.
Is AJ still in there?
You got AJ, you got Mike Hughes, and you got another corner somewhere. Right. Bears are driving for the lead, but it's 3rd and 12 in field goal range. 21-16. Fields in the shotgun at the 45, so not quite in field goal range. Dropping back, looking long, but checking it down. Nice play by the wide receiver to get to the 37. Make it a 55-yard attempt by Cole Kmet. That'll make it a 2-point game if they convert that. And Deshaun Elliott is going off on the cart, holding his knee.
There must be a sniper in the crowd or something.
It's New England. I wouldn't put it past him. 1st and 10, running play Ramondre Stevenson and a good tackle by Austin Bryant for no gain. 4.5 minutes to go, 19-point game. Browns going for it on 4th and 1, 3 points down, 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. And the Chargers take a timeout. Right, clock running in the Patriots game. Patriots-Lions. 2nd and 10. Empty backfield. Air raid, he's used to this. And a good throw and good defense, but caught by Jacoby
Another
Myers.
player injured.
Yeah. Iffy Melifonwu.
Just take all the DBs off. Just fucking play every.
He's all right. He's all right.
Just play every defensive lineman we've got. Take the DBs off.
Oh,
no,
he's gone to a knee.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Just can't believe the injury, look.
Well, it's getting to the point where the rest of the season is written off and you can't really blame them for doing badly, but you can judge them on the first 5 games. Five DBs out now. That's rough. Touchdown for the Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette getting in and making it 19-0 with a PAT to come. 3.5 minutes left in this Lions game, 19-0. 1st and 10. Lions need a stop. Chase Lucas is in. Run play. Ramondre Stevenson for a gain of 8. Bobby Price with a tackle. It's a sighting of the man himself. Right, little toss play. Got the offensive lineman out in front and Ramondre Stevenson converts. 1st and 10 now. 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Chargers driving again against the Browns. This is an absolute destruction in the second half by the Chargers. 1st and goal for the Chargers. And they're short. Right, Pats Lions. 1st and 10 from the Lions 24. Play action. Zappy throwing for the end zone. Touchdown Patriots. Zappy getting fired up, and so he should be. That was a really nice play. He beats Bobby Price. They're playing zone. Myers gets in that sort of cover 2 zone blind spot in the corner, and Price just can't get back and cover it in time. PAT is good. 26-0, 1:51 left now. This is the sort of area where I would say that we are in no return, and there's a quarter to go, yeah. Oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. This is
There is nothing to say. This is unacceptable. None of us had designs on the playoffs or anything this year, but we had designs on this team winning games and looking better and playing better. And it's falling so far short of expectations. It's unreal. It's the coaches are not performing well enough. The players are certainly not performing well enough. The injuries are just racking up, and you know, once again, we might be out of the season before a bye's done. It's it's not acceptable.
it's not. I mean, I am winning in my 3 paid for fantasy matchups, but that really doesn't make up for it, if I'm honest.
At this point, I don't even care if the Vikings are beating the Bears. I don't even care about the Bears losing anymore, and usually that cheers me up.
Hmm.
And I just cannot do this.
I'm not feeling it too hard. I just feel a bit numb, if I'm honest.
If this carries on for the rest of the year, then
If
I
it
don't
carries on
know.
for the rest of the year and it looks like this, then heads will roll.
Yeah.
The thing is, before you were kind of bought into not you, but the kind of plural you. We're all kind of bought into Dan Campbell, but maybe the OC, he's new, maybe it doesn't work out for him. The DC, well, we're all on board with him, but it's only 1 year. And suddenly, it looks like the problem might be head coach. A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his fault that the offense hasn't performed today, and it's not his fault that the defense has been bad for this season generally, but there are crucial plays which change the momentum of a game positively or negatively, and he contributes to those massively. Big Airy said he had to open the vodka. I'm seriously considering it myself. Did you know that Jared Goff in our keeper league has 0.08 points today?
Bloody hell.
8 for 13, 82 yards, an interception, 2 carries for 8 yards, a fumble lost. Right. 1st and 10 for Detroit at the 23. Play action. Man in his face, but nice throw to Josh Reynolds, and he is making good progress up the field to the 40-yard line. Lions need to score and need to score quickly. Right. 26-0, 1 minute 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 40. Play action again. And a screen on the other side to Craig Reynolds, and he's got speed and he's going down, and Decker can't keep up with him, but he does get all the way down to about the 15 or 20. What a lovely play that was. 30 or 40 yards on that one, if I've got it right. Couldn't see any numbers. Nice reception by Reynolds, and Decker is following him all the way down. Gets down to the 25. That's harsh. 1st and 10. Gone 5 wide. Goff in the shotgun. Gets plenty of time, but there's a man behind him, and he throws it away. Lions Gangster says we will be picking 2nd or 3rd in the draft. I mean, it's hard to argue with that at the moment. I don't think we'll be picking 1st because I just think Houston are worse than we are. But
well, the only bonus is we can draft Will Anderson and finally can deal with this defense. At this point, that's the only positive today so far. We can get the best defender to come out of college football in half a decade. So and just get him, put him with Hutch, and fucking start this thing again.
2nd and 10 for the Lions. In the shotgun. Drops back, throws, and off target for Khalif Raymond, running a quick out. Jason in Seattle agrees he'd like Will Anderson.
He is. He's the guy. At the minute, this team's too far off putting a quarterback in. It just is. This team needs a lot more work doing before you insert your quarterback in. So wait.
Touchdown Washington for the lead against Tennessee. Sorry.
Yeah, it's yeah. Don't draft a quarterback now because you're going to waste his rookie contract.
Right. Wide open on 3rd and 10. And lovely drive over the sticks. Who's that? That is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He caught that about 5 yards in front of the sticks with men in front of him and still made it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes to save our season.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
There's more chance of me growing a mullet by the end of this game than there is us winning it.
I look forward to seeing the mullet. All right. Cleveland's down by 6 with the ball. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Driving. Chubb running left. And getting close to the 1st down. Oh, and a lovely play by Tennessee. Oh, yeah. Ryan Tannehill hit as he throws, but an absolute dart down the field.
So I missed the first little bit of it. Was there an explanation given as to why Amani was out? Is he injured?
I have seen no explanation as to why.
Well, if he's been dropped, then it's the right thing. But
I don't agree that it's the right decision to drop him from the team entirely if he's fit. I think,
well, no, but to drop him from the starting team.
Yeah, absolutely. To drop him from the team entirely is a statement. Jason says it's not so much wins versus losses, it's progress versus regression. It feels like we're getting worse week by week. It does.
It is. And that's it. It's not necessarily just the results. I want to see the team get better, the players get better, and they're not learning. Same mistake. And I said this after like 2 weeks. I saw the same issues I saw last year. I was the first one to say, look, maybe Glenn should be under a bit of scrutiny here because he's just not learning. And it's Jesus Christ. I wanted to believe in this regime so much. I still do. I think that's what hurts more than anything is I want to believe in this regime.
Touchdown Lions!
Oh, and a flag's thrown, so of course it's
Hang on.
going to be against us, isn't it?
It does look like it's going to be against us because he didn't signal touchdown, but Tom Kennedy called it in the corner of the end zone.
What for this time? Did we emotionally upset a Patriots
It's offensive
team?
pass interference. Justin Jackson just ran into the man meant to be covering Tom Kennedy.
Oh.
Correct call.
Oh, Chris Olave's had a concussion.
Oh, fuck. I've got him in loads of leagues. Lions, First and 20. Goff double pumping, does get the pass off, and caught by Josh Reynolds at the 17-yard line for 2nd and 14. Second and 14, clock running. If they actually have designs on this game, they have to go tempo. Well, I'm saying they really can't give up here.
If they had designs on this game, they should have started playing 45 minutes ago.
Well, yes.
Can someone block that fucker, please?
I think Goff is...
wait.
I think it's going to be intentional grounding here. No?
No.
He didn't throw it
what,
beyond the sticks.
After what the rest of the league gets away with against us, that is not. That is not.
It's bloody Hawkinson again.
Why are we lining Hawk on Judon? That's stupid.
Third and 14. This is just dire. Like, don't get shut out here. A field goal at least brings it down to a 3-score game. For God's sake, just take the points. Oh, get roughing the passer. First down for the Lions.
Yay!
Touchdown Tennessee, and they go ahead of Washington once again. King Henry punching it in.
Yeah, suck it, Patriots. Roughing the passer.
I mean, that was head-to-head contact. He may not think it was strong, but he did hit him in the chin with his helmet.
Well, put it this way, our team's been called for a lot in less. That's pass interference.
It looked like it.
Oh my god. I feel like the Panthers game was better than this last year. Oh, with the year before, sorry. When we got blown out by PJ Walker. That was better than this.
What is that? What is that call?
Why are you making that call 26 points down?
A pop pass to Khalif Raymond where he doesn't use his speed to do a sweep, but instead stops and goes up the middle. What the fuck is that? Third and goal from the 5, is it, in here?
If we don't get this, then kick a field goal. I don't want 0 points.
Yeah, we can't get shut out. But the thing is, it's not in Dan Campbell's DNA. He's going to think we need the touchdown here, so we'll go for it. Third goal from the 6.
We're 4 scores down. Yeah.
No chance. Just no chance. What about this offense would make us think that we can make this play?
Turn down for what? Ba-dum.
Fields just absolutely burned the Vikings for a touchdown, but he got caught out by a blindside block.
Shall we just do some karaoke instead and try and make it entertaining?
Believe me, karaoke on my part is not entertaining. It sounds more like a cat being strangled. But if you want to hear that,
Well, we're basically watching that at the minute, so...
we are. 4th down and goal from the 6. The Lions offense remains on the field, but there's only 3 seconds left on the play clock. You've got to get the playoff right now, right now. Goff goes to his second read, throws, and it's broken up. Amon-Ra can't hold on to it. No flags. Turnover on downs. Oh! Oh!
What?
Buffalo-Pittsburgh game. Allen slid. Not that late. Got hit late by a Pittsburgh player, but not flagged, even though it looked like it was towards the head or neck area. And then a Buffalo player reacted very badly to it, shall we say, and he got flagged after that. So, yeah, fun times. I think that the Bears and Vikings are level, but I didn't really see the score. It would be very funny if the Bears beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
Bears lead the Vikings by a point. Big Airy said, I don't need to suffer anymore, guys. I mean, we're here and we need to talk about this tomorrow, so I'm going to watch it till its bitter end. But you, sir, you do not need to suffer through this with us. You don't have to. You are doing it to yourself. I'm glad you're here. I will say that.
We need this support group.
Hi, my name's Matthew Turner and I'm a Lions fan.
Pat Freiermuth has a concussion as well.
Oh, terrific. He's someone I really wanted us to draft.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a horrendous pick at the time, but he has performed really well in this league. He was not known for his touchdown prowess in college. He was known for being a really good blocker.
He was a good receiver, wasn't he? I just thought he wasn't a touchdown threat, but I thought he was.
No, he wasn't like a red zone guy, but he was always known as a good blocking guy. I mean, I can see exactly why the Steelers wanted him, but I mean, Big Ben seemed to love him right out the gate.
Oh yeah. Big Airy said, I mean the karaoke. I'm a Lions fan. I'm used to the bad football, but I don't need any more any more pain.
I don't know. What could we sing in these sad situations? I don't know.
Let's see. What could we do?
Highway to Hell? Mind you, we're already there.
I was kind of thinking Any Dream will do.
Or just anything with dream in it. Yeah. Dream a little dream for me.
I close my eyes.
I feel like I need some I feel like I need to sing something angry, like some Linkin Park or something like that.
Oh, Giving Up, Linkin Park. That has a good amount of screaming in it, and it is what the Lions are doing right now.
Also Limp Bizkit. Break Stuff. Break stuff by Limp Bizkit. There we go.
We could definitely tell what Pride of Detroit the song of the game should be when they bring out their article for that, because Break Stuff is definitely the song for it. Falcons score against the Bucks to make it a 14-point game with 14 minutes to go. 1st and 13 for the Patriots after they get set back a little way.
Come on, let's get a safety, then we're in 3 scores.
Ramondre Stevenson up the middle, no gain. Good tackle by Aiden Hutchinson, and a flag comes in.
Yeah, like illegal contact on the defense or some crap like
that.
Nah,
it's behind the line, so it's either holding or something. So that may be a face mask.
Oh, Bill wanted a flag, so they gave him one. It could be that.
I did say it would be. I did say it would be hands to the face. A crash of drums, a flash of light. Um. Oh, counterfeit would be great. You're just a fake.
I
Speak.
love counterfeit.
Yeah. Right. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Going deep, Zappy. Going deep. And incomplete. Okuda not called for DPI, although it looked like it might have been. Belichick just 26 wins away from taking the outright lead for wins as head coach, all time including playoffs. 3 away from going second. Wentz sacked to put them in 4th down behind early in the 4th quarter. Seattle only 5 points down against the Saints, and Geno Smith having another day. 2nd and 10. Running play right. And Stevenson gets 6. Brent DeWitt says, Alice Cooper, welcome to my nightmare.
Oh no, the perfect one, poison. You're poison. Let's forget it. This is poison.
Uh,
This is perfect.
or actually, Feed My Frankenstein works because what the Lions have put together in individual parts should work, but the monster they've created doesn't really work.
Oh, you know what? No, we need to notch this up a little bit. You know what? We really need to get angry, Matt. We need some Ramstein.
Well, so I watched them in
I love
June.
Ramstein.
Yeah,
I'm a big Ramstein fan.
they were fantastic, and I had a spare ticket. I wish you could have come.
I know that would have been so cool.
I'm just trying to think what song of theirs would have been appropriate. The Lions are forced to stop, and it is going to be a punt with the clock running. 11 minutes to go. Can the Lions get on the board? Is now the question we are asking. Jake Bailey, is that his first punt today? Might be. Khalif Raymond tripped up. And another injury for the Lions. Down for the Lions, I think was... Let's see if I can find it before the announcers do. Oh, I don't recognise the player because the number wasn't what I thought it was. I wonder if anyone in the chat thinks Amon-Ra Oruwariye is getting a second contract, because I don't.
I think he's getting traded by week's end.
I think that they'll be able to parlay the fact that he got all those interceptions last year into a reasonable trade. We'll see. You think? I think interceptions for Amani last year can be parlayed into a reasonable trade. You could probably get a 4th round pick for him.
Mm. What the hell? Is that a... Is that photoshopped? Oh my god. Have you seen a picture of Kyler Murray's suit today? It looks photoshopped. I'm pretty sure it isn't.
What about it looks photoshopped?
Are you seeing it?
No?
Oh, hang on. Just a minute. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Have a look at it.
It said this page doesn't exist. It must have been deleted already.
Oh. It's a lime green suit. It's, but, oh God.
Oh, I've just seen it.
Some Bleacher Report.
It
Some Bleacher
looks
Report's page.
it looks like it's something that an actress would wear if they were going to the Oscars.
Yeah.
It's definitely a woman's suit. It's definitely a woman's suit.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was photoshopped.
Wow, that's rough. That's rough, man. He's having a worse day than the Lions.
Oh, they're losing.
I don't know. I don't think they've played yet. I'm just saying for that suit alone.
Oh, do you think anyone's going to bother to show up on the pod with us tomorrow? I feel like we're losing people, and I think Ryan's already said he's going on hiatus until after the bye. Woohoo! We got a completion.
I'll tell you what, Craig Reynolds has been a plus point in this game.
Yeah.
He's done well in pass protection. He's picked up a few blockers. He had the one really nice run early on. He had one really nice run in quarter 3, and now he's just had this one. He's the one guy I can think of who's actually turned up for us today.
So we've got a positive section tomorrow. It might only be 30 seconds long, but we've got a positive section.
I'm taking Anzalone as a positive as well. In the first quarter and a half, 2 quarters, he made some really nice plays when we were still in the game.
Can someone get open for him? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you need Jameson Williams in your team. Everyone's going, oh, why do we need him when we're scoring this many points a game? Because this offense ain't going to be so explosive every week, and it is missing someone who can get separation today.
Right, Vikings are driving with 3 minutes to go, 1 point down at the Bears 15. Play action.
Wait, they're losing.
They're losing by a point to the Bears, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lions now 2nd and 10 at the Patriots 40. Goff drops
Got
back.
a completion.
Completion to Craig Reynolds. Makes it 3rd and 3. Jelani Tavai makes the tackle. There's a name that every Lions fan holds in their heart dearly.
In fairness, me and you stayed with him till the end.
Yeah, we did.
We always believed there was something in there, and Bill's obviously getting it out of him. However little it might be.
Okay, the spot for Amon-Ra and Brown is awful there because they've not given the Lions a first down, but he was definitely over the line to gain.
Just throw the challenge flag down.
Oh, I know what's happened there. Sorry, the line to gain on the TV wasn't anywhere near close to where the chains were. Sorry, my bad. 4th and a half yard for the Lions at the Patriots 30.5 yard line.
Why in God's name do we keep lining up in shotgun at 4th and 1? Why? Oh my God. Why run back 8 yards when you're a yard away? That's disgusting.
I would not want to be on the plane home. Assuming there is a plane home and they don't make him walk. Vikings have converted for a first down, making it 1st and goal from the 3.
Oh, Jeremy's pissed today. He is usually the calm man on pod. He is swearing and everything.
Is he really? Oh dear.
I don't think I've ever seen Jeremy use an F-bomb in my life.
I've heard him use one, but I've never seen him do it on text.
What? Why every time we throw the ball do our receivers seem to be, completely and utterly marked in coverage? Every time they throw the ball, their receiver has the freedom of New England to catch the ball. I'm just confused. Oh, screw it. The best receiver, their receivers are mid at best.
Yeah, none of them are good. None of them are good at all. Jacoby Myers is their best, probably.
You know what? I don't want to hear a press conference after this. I'm done with hearing. Oh, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
Jesus Christ.
Part like the Red Sea.
When they refer to garbage time points, generally it refers to the team coming from behind. But unfortunately, in this game, it looks like the Patriots are going to be getting garbage time points.
Waving the flag, Jesus. We've sent it to the bat signal and it's in the sky.
That's a good tackle by Austin Bryant.
But at this point, it doesn't count for
Okay,
anything.
yes, I agree. However, if you see a player checking out of a play and making a business decision, you will rightly call them out for giving up on the team. So I still want to see the guys making the plays. I know what
Yeah,
you're saying, and I agree with you. But if they give up on the team now, it proves that they shouldn't even be on the team.
yeah.
So I want to see us making the plays.
Mm.
Why are New England having to take a time out here? Just call a fucking play. Oh, I do like our Discord. Ryan McCluskey just said Helen Keller could be calling these plays. Taib says, who's Helen Keller? McCluskey says, a blind deaf woman. And then Riot Punk says, she's dead now too. Which is just beautifully poetic. Right, the Vikings have 3rd and goal with 2:29 left. 1 point game from the half-yard line. QB sneak for a touchdown. Vikings now need to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Well done to AJ Parker for getting there on that scramble. And Dameon Pierce has a touchdown for the Houston Texans, and that might be enough to give the Texans the win over the Jags, and that could mean that the Lions fall to the number 1 overall pick. I don't know.
Woohoo! We get the number 1 pick in the draft.
If we are the number 1 pick, I suspect we trade out.
No, unless someone wants a quarterback, then yes.
But people will want a quarterback. People will want a quarterback for sure.
No, I mean other teams.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Other teams will want. So I know that we said we don't want CJ Stroud, but the way that he's playing this year, other teams will want CJ Stroud.
As long as it's not far, if it's the second or third and I don't lose Will Anderson, then fine. But I'm sorry, if we're going to tank this season, then I want the best player going. I don't want to trade out and get the second or third best player. I want the goddamn best one to make my team better. That's all I want at this point.
Fair. Fair, I
I'm
see it.
not. I would not give him up for. If someone came and offered us 2 first-round picks, I still wouldn't give him up.
Fair.
I could take Jalen Carter and Nola Sewell. No, I still wouldn't give him up for that.
Yeah. Vikings got the 2-point conversion as well, so they lead by 7. Chargers versus Cleveland, 6 minutes to go, and it's 3rd and 9 for Cleveland. At the Chargers 48, 2-point game in favor of the Chargers. $29-0 now to the Patriots after their field goal was good.
So we need 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion touchdown. So 1 touchdown a minute should do it.
Yeah. 3rd and 9, and the Cleveland Browns convert handily. Jacoby Brissett. Browns. Five minutes to go. Is there anything that you're going to watch on the second slate?
No, probably not. I'm going to forget about this. I'm going to head into the land of fantasy and go and watch more Lord of the Rings.
I haven't watched any of it yet. I'm waiting for my dad to get home from holiday before we start it. So,
The Rings of Power is really good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
It starts off really well. There's a lot to explain in there, so it does take a bit of time in some parts, but it's worth staying with. It's really damn good. I'm such a massive Lord of the Rings nerd.
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd as well.
Forget Marvel. Lord of the Rings is my wheelhouse for nerdism. The games, the books, the films, a lot of it. I can love it.
The only thing I haven't really ever managed to kind of acclimatize into my universe for is the Silmarillion.
Ah, yeah. That's a right catch, that is.
Yeah.
It's a long way to the top if you want to win a game.
I don't like that film.
What film?
School of Rock. It's just the song I associate most with School of Rock. I don't know why it is, but...
No, it's just AC/DC, man.
Right, on the second slate of games, we've got 49ers at Carolina, Eagles at Cardinals, and Cowboys at Rams.
No.
No?
No.
I wouldn't mind watching Eagles Cardinals. Or Cowboys Rams, to be
I've watched
honest.
enough Cardinals. Cardinals are... You know what? They're fun for the fourth quarter when they actually start playing games.
Goff almost
Come on,
picked.
Lions. Give us 1 scoring point so I can celebrate.
The Browns are in field goal range, 2 points down with 3 minutes left. Gonna make it interesting. Judon with another quarterback hit. The Jets have 1st and goal at the Miami 5. And they have scored a touchdown to go 32-17 up on Miami.
What's one of those?
I don't know. You better tell me.
I don't know. Computer says no.
Right. Hawkinson is another one that I'm just going to go after tomorrow because... Oh, it's a pick! Chargers pick the Cleveland Browns.
Don't do that when we're on a drive.
Sorry.
Decker! Decker's pissing me off this year. He's regressing.
Yeah, he is.
And he's on a big-ass contract as well.
Just take the points. You can't win this game now. Just take the field goal and get on the board.
Give me a field goal.
No, they're going for it because they always go for it. It's a joke.
I just want points. All I want for Christmas is a 3-point kick. A 3-point kick. A 3-point
Snap
kick.
the ball. Can they convert on 4th down?
No, sir. Not me.
I do think that Hockenson has to have his share of the blame, though. He's had really bad whiffs in pass blocking. He's had holds. He's had passes not caught. You had to have a look at his game last week, and we just said he needs to back it up with something. And this is the opposite performance to last week for him. This is an awful performance. And I didn't know it at the time when we did our show last week, but that was Hock's first 90-plus rated game by PFF in his career last week. He's never been that good, ever.
Okay, hell. Do you reckon we might see Sudfield at last?
No. Goff has been so good this year so far that one bad game doesn't make him a bad quarterback suddenly.
Yeah, the sad thing is there'll be a lot of people who have actually sort of got off today because they know that they'll be able to start slagging him off again, which is sad. But hey ho, what can you do?
Yeah. Oh, Falcons score against Tampa Bay, and that's going to be a 7-point game.
But apparently we're in year 2 and we're not allowed expectations and we're not allowed to beat teams. So, everyone else can. There we go. Game over. First down.
This game's going to be over inside 3 hours as well. Why are we taking timeouts? The game is over, lads. Just give it up. Right, the Falcons, down 8, are going for 2. And that is a successful 2-point conversion to make it a 6-point game. The Falcons now win with a touchdown and a PAT. If you are still with us, why? Why are you still watching this? This is painful enough.
We love you. We love you all. Take the... Oh, no, I'm not going to get angry.
That's Bobby Price.
I'm not going to get angry. No, it was Malcolm. That was.
I meant on the initial tackle who missed the sidestep.
Zencom.
Jacksonville have a 4th and 10 at midfield. If they miss it, that should be the game over, pretty much. And going deep and missing it. Houston are going to get their first win of the season if they can get 1 first down. That will relegate the Lions to equal worst in the NFL. James Burgess says, Stevenson, 24 carries, 160 yards, 6.7 yards per carry. Disgusting. Vikings turn the Bears over. Vikings turn the Bears over, and that's game over. Sorry.
He will never have a stat line like that again. I can guarantee you that.
I don't know, when do the Patriots play us next?
That's not fun. No,
it's gonna be 4 years, isn't it?
Oh dear. So, if you happen to be a fan from the UK watching this, deciding what team you want to root for in the NFL, don't do this one. I'm not even going to try.
It's worth saying now that the Lions will be eligible for Hard Knocks next year. Ooh, what fun.
We'll get the first round pick. We'll get the first overall pick in the draft.
James says, I love the pain. We all love the pain. That's why we're here.
Don't. Well, put it this way, I was all right with it because Town were actually winning this year, but we're on a 3-game losing streak right now, and we're like 4th in the division. So Town have given up on me, and the Lions have given up on me. Although North Carolina State did beat Florida State last night, so that's good. At least NC State
Ooh,
are winning
I
for
picked
me.
that one, but I think my picks fell flat generally this week as well.
NC State are winning for me, but Devin Leary's injured, so their season's screwed now if he's not back. So,
is he the quarterback? I don't
What do
know.
you mean is he the
I don't know. I haven't followed NC State. I don't know who's who.
Devin Leary's the quarterback there. Put it this way: his backup is a transfer from Charleston Southern. He had more receptions in the game yesterday than he had completed passes, and he's the quarterback.
Ooh.
That's how predictable the offense was. They just ran it every play, and they still won.
Ouch. Oh my god, I couldn't. Oh no, I didn't go 1-9 again. Hang on. So Nevada lost, LSU lost, NC State won, UCLA won, Eastern Michigan won, so I'm 2-3. Maryland beat Purdue? No, Maryland lost.
No, Purdue won because I picked that.
2-4.
So
BYU,
happy.
Notre Dame?
Notre Dame won.
Fucking hell, 2-5. Miss State, Arkansas was Miss State, wasn't it?
Yeah, KJ Jefferson was not playing, I would like to add, so no one can give him any shit this week. He was injured.
TCU beat Kansas.
Yeah, Jalen Daniels got injured. That was horrible.
And then UNC Miami?
UNC won.
5-5, baby. Got the last 3.
I think I'm about 5-5, if I remember rightly.
Your picks aren't in the spreadsheet, so I don't know.
No. I picked hang on. I'll have a little look. How many of them won? They're on the podcast itself though, so I can't change them.
No, I know.
They are on the record.
Looking at all of the betting line favourites, the favourites were 5-5.
Oh, Utah lost. Screw them.
Right.
1, 2,
victory
3,
formation
4,
for the Patriots. I'm turning it off.
5. Oh, I think I got 6. I think I went 6-4.
Squeaked it.
6-4. Nevada lost.
Yeah.
Utah lost. No, the BYU lost. Arkansas lost. Kansas lost. Oh no, I went 5-5.
Sounds like me and you had quite similar picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the favourites went 5-5 this week, so. Oh, Jacksonville have got the ball back against Houston. 41 seconds left, no timeouts. Right, as soon as like the last of these slate of games go, I'm going to head off and think about what's just happened.
I'm not. I'm going to watch the fight against Sauron in Middle Earth. So that is what I'm going to go and do.
Cool. That sounds fun, mate.
I want to get into fantasy world where I can forget about this. Hell, maybe I'll see a Lions playoff game in Middle Earth.
Stranger things have happened.
They're all having a big old scrap, and then all of a sudden, they just stop, have a day where they're at peace with one another, go watch a football game, and it's the Lions playing in the playoff.
Brent has just said, we're here because misery loves company. And Jason in Seattle has just said, we're 6th in a 4-team division, which is a very lovely metaphor for what the Lions are right now. Maniac Sports says, this game sucks. In 3 words,
Um,
yes.
yes, it does.
Yeah. The 3 words, you've summed it up quite well. I kind of checked out a little while ago. Oh, bit of trickery by Jacksonville, but can't get out of bounds. Oh my god. They had a reception which they did a lateral on so the guy could get out of bounds, and then he fell inbounds. The fool. The actual fool.
No, I don't want to see a game break show.
Right. Chargers clinching the game if they convert on a 3rd and short. 3rd and 3, they do not get there. 1:14 left in that one. Derek Stingley with a fantastic play for the Texans. Brady sacked. The Falcons are going to get the ball back with a chance to beat the Buccaneers. Oh,
Imagine
there's a
throwing.
penalty. There's a penalty on
Ima-
the play.
you imagine throwing your marriage away to lose to the Falcons.
I did see that Tom Brady stands to gain in the divorce proceedings because Giselle is more wealthy than he is, which made me chuckle.
He's probably got Bill to thank for that. If he went to another team later in life, he'd be a lot richer.
Falcons just got done for roughing the passer very late on there.
That sounds like something that had happened to us. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get the message from Mike in a minute, saying, do I want to go on a post-game show? And I'm just going to be like, no.
No.
Thing is, I don't think I've had anything constructive. I'm not. The anger has not set in at the minute, but the anger. This is like a slow burning anger. You know, because we gave up on the game a long time ago. When you lose those near ones, your emotions are really high.
Yeah.
Emotions are really settled today because we've just been like death by 1,000 stones. And it happened a long time ago.
I could go on the show if you want. If you don't want to do it.
I don't know. I mean, I like to spread the appearances round. It's up to you. If you want to, you can. If not, I'll do it. But
Hail Mary is way short by Trevor Lawrence and intercepted by Houston. All he has to do is fall down, and he runs out. There we go. Houston beat Jacksonville.
yay!
No more winless teams in the NFL. Took 11 weeks to do that last year. And the Browns are now driving for the win against the Chargers.
Were we perchance the last Were we the last unwinned team last year?
Yep.
Ah.
$20 left in the fourth here for the Browns and Chargers. I'm going to sign off as soon as this game finishes. Dan has just popped up in the chat on YouTube saying, I'm so fuming with that. Yeah, us too, mate. Maniac Sports said, bullshit, called that was a clean sack on Brady. It absolutely was a clean sack. I don't know what happened there at all.
Tom asked for a flag and got one.
Yeah. Right, Browns not quite in field goal. No, they are in field goal range, sorry. Right, field goal to win the game. 16 seconds left. And Seattle have 7 minutes left in their game. What have they been doing? Geno Smith against the New Orleans defense, a decent defense. 16-25 for 267 and 3 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to go all the way. Kenneth Walker has gone half the length of the field to tie the game with the PAT to come, and Seattle could knock off the Saints in New Orleans.
Oh, I just got quote tweeted by Glover Quinn.
Hey!
I begged him to come back and he's just put, I'm thinking about it. Yikes. Please, Glover, come out of retirement.
The Browns missed the field goal to win the game against the Chargers.
Oh, so wait, the Saints have lost again.
No, there's still 6 minutes left in that game, but they'll be down by a point if the PAT is good.
You know what? That makes me actually. I say I revel in the Bears suffering, but I revel in the Saints suffering even more. Every offseason, they're like, "Oh, we've got a cap guru. We're cool. We can spend all this money." And it's like, "Yeah, you can't even make the playoffs, losers." They consistently spend like 70, 80 million more than every team each season, and at the minute they can't even get into the playoffs. So
Why are people liking and tweeting comments about trading Hutchinson?
because they're idiots. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am angry with him. I think he is not doing well, even when he gets his one-on-ones. But I wouldn't trade him yet. Not even close. Oh no! Are they talking about Caldwell? No, that's
Yeah,
not
it's
it.
all starting. It's all
What?
starting.
No.
Right, Dalton and the New Orleans offense going to work. I'm going to turn it all off now. I can't be doing this. Actually, no, I'll see the end of the Washington game.
That's it. You get to speak to me for a few more minutes. So
Right. Washington are going to be 3rd and 5 with 30 seconds to play. And they got to go 25 yards to win the game. Fair play to Seattle having one of those, like, kind of, it's a team that isn't good on paper, but they put up 48 on us. They put up 32 against New Orleans. Like, New Orleans are no mugs on defense. They're very good. I'm not trying to say the Lions are good by virtue of that fact because a good team is also being done by Seattle. I'm just saying Seattle are better than people thought.
yeah.
Oh dear, Taysom Hill has already had 2 rushing touchdowns in this game, and he's got a third. That's a 60-yard rushing touchdown for Taysom Hill. I hope I'm not against him in any of my leagues. Please no.
I can't. I can't do it.
You're delirious, Ant. Stop.
I've been at work every single day this week. I'm tired as I just thought I might get a little bit of relief today, and I didn't even get any points.
I said that we'd win this game by 25 in our predictions.
I said we lose, so at least I've got that.
That is pass interference in the end zone on Washington, and Tennessee, 4 points up, 19 seconds to go, are going to be defending 1st and goal from the 1 and face losing against the Carson Wentz-led Washington Commanders. 2-point conversion by the Saints. The attempt is good. 7-point game. Ryan's close to getting banned on Twitter by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just don't rise to it. I don't understand why we have to rise to it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I, you've got to hit the trademark. I know this sounds bad when we're in the position we're in, but we need some talent here. We need some talent somewhere, anywhere. If you can get it in the trade market, then goddamn go for it.
Oh, that's 4 rushing touchdowns for Taysom Hill, sorry. And he recovered a fumble on special teams. That is an all-career game for Taysom Hill.
And that's why they pay him 50 million a year. That's not 50 million a year because the contract's weird as like anything.
Wentz threw that away, but didn't throw it away hard enough and almost got picked. What fun. I just seen the roughing the passer call on Tom Brady, and Brady almost tries to kick the defensive end who sacked him, and the defensive end just happens to have his momentum taking him over Brady's body, and so Brady's leg connects with his leg,
Yeah.
and really, then that should be unnecessary roughness on Brady because he's the one kicking. Right. Tennessee have held twice from 1st and goal from the 2, as it turned out. 6 seconds left, 3rd and goal. Game on the line. Big Aries says, I was playing the Pats defense in fantasy. Oh, he had the Pats defense and didn't play them. Jesus Christ. That you should go back and think about what you just did. I know the Lions' offense has been good, but
Why? What have I done?
no. Intercepted!
Oh!
Titans intercept Washington! That's the game! Just fall down, for God's sake. Because it's the bye week, I think we're taking a break for one of our shows. So we're doing Monday, and then
We
I
can't
think
do Thursday because we ain't got an opponent, have we?
no. So one of either Thursday or Monday was going to be the half or quarter season review, which is going to be rough.
To be honest, we might do. We're about halfway through the college season now, so we're going to be doing our half season mocks soon. We can maybe just do a show with that.
Sounds good. Right. What's happening with the Falcons?
If they score points, then better things than what's happening with us.
Well, yes. I was sure that I was facing the Patriots defense. But maybe not.
This kind of feels like a heavy rock night now we've done this. I feel like I need to listen to some angry screaming.
Heavy rock.
Heavy rock.
Actually, I wouldn't mind listening to some Aussie, maybe. I think that'd work.
Or
Or
some heavy metal. Maybe like the version of Queen where they were heavy metal. I might listen to some of that.
what about Dream Theater?
Oh, that's a good call.
The Enemy Inside. That would work.
Yeah. Or I could. I don't know if I'm quite in Slipknot territory, but I'm not far off.
Psychosocial.
Yeah, I could. You know what? I might put that on actually. I love singing along to Psychosocial.
Or Wait and Bleed.
You know what? I might.
To my...
You know what? I might actually be in a Slipknot mood.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that works.
Oh dear God. Well, at least the buys come at the right time. That's a positive.
No, I still make us underdogs in that one.
Oh, don't be like that, man. Don't be that guy. Don't be that. You're better than that. You are better than that.
I am better than that, but I
There's going
still
to be the
said it.
one guy. There's going to be the one guy next week who does that. Leave that to 97.1 the ticket or something
Come
like
on,
that.
you know that's going to be Steve. You know it's going to be Steve.
Steve, no, Steve would not do that.
Steve has done that.
Has he?
Yeah, he did that. I think he did it last year, and I'm pretty sure he did it the year before as well.
Um, it, the Lions defense held them to 22 points. Is that a positive?
No.
so,
Is it bad that they were scoring slowly on purpose to eat clock?
just, I just put it up on Twitter. But I just put it up on Twitter. Has anyone got anything good to say about this game? And just one person read it right. They just put the game ended. That's it.
It's over and we don't have to watch that crap. Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's true. It's true. Right, man.
I
think
feel like I'm heading in Joker territory now. I feel like I'm just going insane.
Right, I think I need to go.
All right.
Oh, thanks for joining me for the second half. It was a lonely experience in that first one.
Yeah. Sorry, I was at work during the first. I was watching
Oh
it
no, I
at
know
work,
it.
but I couldn't get on there. So
It's all good. Oh, hey, we passed 2,500 followers. I missed that.
you are.
On Twitter, we passed 2,500 followers. Now at
Oh
2,560.
yeah, we're nearly up at 2,600 now. We're
We're
getting there.
absolutely flying. Love it. Right. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Oh yay! Woo!
Don't leave me to
Yeah.
do it by myself, please.
When have I ever missed one?
You never have. I wouldn't accuse you
No.
of doing it. It was more of a pleading rather than an evidence-based thing. Please don't leave me to talk about that on my own.
I'm off tomorrow. It's the first day I've had off since last Monday. So
Oh,
I'm gonna be
jeez.
sat down. I'm gonna be sat down watching college football all day, prepping the college pod, and at least trying to enjoy myself. You know what? I might go back and watch that NC State game again, even though it wasn't very good. They scored points.
Just to say for the guys that have come in late there, Mike Hodges, Mike Austin, Mike Huck, they're all Mikes, and the Single Dads Club who said fire everyone. We will be discussing that topic tomorrow on our review show because I do think the idea of firing someone during the bye is a pertinent question. But if you watch the game with us, why did he do that? But thank you for doing it. Appreciate the company, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for a game stream, but otherwise tomorrow for the